Hello. So I wanted to make this video before I forget. I run into some issues with using the truck for business. I purchased a truck last month, maybe a little bit longer than a month ago, and I wanted to use it to do deliveries. When I initially applied for the IRP plates, remember I registered the truck right away, no problem. Just like I register a vehicle, that's no problem there. And then when I try to apply for IRP plates, IRP is what you need if you want to use a truck for business in the United States. And when I applied, I sent, this is what was included in the application: the truck title, my license, the insurance for the truck, and also the company that I'm gonna be running under, because I'm running under another person's company. And then that company's what they call contract agreement between me and the company, lease agreement. And then the name of the company, that company, and the name and the DOT numbers, MC numbers, the address for that company, my company name, and my EIN numbers, business name, stuff like that. All that information, and also business address for all the companies, my company, the other guy's company. I send all that stuff over to the state, and then they rejected the application after having me wait for I think like 3 weeks. And the reasoning is they telling me that they look up my address for my business on the state website, and it showed my address. They look up the old address when I first registered the business many years ago. They telling me that address on the state website you have to change it. What does that have to do with what I'm doing? The business, when I first created the business, I have a different address, different address. No, I'm in different place, and I've been using the same address for the last 3 years for this business when I renew it on the state website. So basically, that's one of the reasons why they wanted to, they didn't approve the application. And the second reason is that they needed my business to have a place of business. Basically, they're telling me, if you are running a business out of a facility or that address that you're using, if it's a business, I have to give them a lease agreement to prove that my business is running out of a legitimate business establishment, which is an issue because I am using my home address for my business, so I can get a mail, send it to me over. I explained to them, hey, I don't have, this is my home address. They're telling me, look, you have to do something about that. So I look around. Basically, I called the state. I changed have them remove my old address from their website, update it with my home address, which is exactly the same thing I was using for the last 3 years. And then they also asking me for the same stuff that I already sent them when I first applied. I send them over. After 1 day, I get an email saying your application is approved. It's good news. It's supposed to be good news in a sense. But by this time, after I bought the truck, I have enough money to pay for the IRP plates. IRP plate is expensive in Minnesota. I know the process also takes 2 to 3 months. That's what they tell me. For you to get IRP plates in Minnesota, business plates for trucks, it takes 2 to 3 months. And then you can't do anything with the truck. You still have to pay insurance for the truck, which is expensive. And then I was thinking, while waiting for the IRP plates in Minnesota, I'm gonna do Amazon. That's what I was thinking. Hey, let's do Amazon. And that didn't really work out. I wait for the company I signed under. They send me some information, and then in the process, I find out Amazon is really no good. There's no money in Amazon, so I'm stuck. I have a truck that is over almost $30,000 I bought. I cannot use it. And then the IRP plate, the state, if they approved, want me to create a business account and apply for the IRP plates on the website. Even though, remember, application is approved, and you apply for, and they send you a link to apply for, to create a business account under the state website. You create the business account, and then you basically add a vehicle on there. You add a vehicle onto the IRP plates, and then to get an IRP plate, they want me to schedule an appointment, come to their office with all the paperwork, the same paperwork I already sent them when I first apply for these things. And then I find out that the money that they want for the IRP plates is almost $2,000. Believe it or not, I didn't have the $2,000. After I bought the truck and I drove it from Chicago to Minneapolis, something happens on the road. Something with the truck that require me to get mechanic. The truck have to be taken to the shop, and the repair costs me over $10,000. So that's the money that I was hoping to use, for the IRP plates, for whatever little things that I needed that may come up until I start making money with the truck. So here I am. I have the truck and I cannot afford to pay for the IRP plates. So that's the kind of issue that I have right now. But there's a solution for these things. There's always a solution for problems. So the solution is the company that I signed under their authority, that I was supposed to be running under them after I got my own IRP plate. I let them know, hey, this is an issue I have, because this company, they already spend a lot of money on me, to get me onto their to get me signed up under their company. They send e-logs. They already pay, I'm assuming, for the whole year prescription on the e-logs, which is about $50 or $40 a month. Time is 12 months, so that's like $400 they already spent. And then they send in a bunch of cables for the ELD. You know what I'm talking about if you're in trucking. ELD cables with the ELD device. And then they also send the DOT stickers for me to put it on the truck, and then the signs of their company names on the truck. I did all that, and then now I'm stuck with the IRP, the cost of IRP that I can't afford. So I let them know that's what's going on, and that I need a company that can contribute or get me to help with the IRP costs. And I didn't ask them to. I didn't directly ask them to pay for my IRP plates, because who would want to give you $2,000? Most company don't, but normally a lot of companies do. But the way they do it is, as most of you know, is that they have a plate program. They have a program where they will pay for the plates from the state, whatever state that they are based out of, and then you make a monthly payment to the company from your whatever money you're making, and then you pay back and then the company makes a little bit of money from that, because they would normally add some amount on top of whatever they pay to get the plate. And then some company does this, and I'm going to tell you why they do this down the line in this video. So I told the company, I cannot afford right now. I ran out of money. I don't have the money for the IRP plates. This is the circumstance that I'm in, and there are also some issue before that. When they send me the cable, the ELD cable and the ELD device, when I connect it to the truck, there's no power. The ELD device is not powering up. That's minor issue, but it is an issue. And so when I let them know this, the owner tells me that I need a company that does a plate program. I need the company that does plate program. Of course, that's what I need. So during the day, I told him, yeah, that's what I need. And during the day, he sent me a text message and said, so are you now looking for a different company? So I thought that was what we were discussing initially. So I tell him, yes, that's what I was sending you the text messages before. That's what I'm looking for. Do you read the text message? And then it said yes, and then I told him, I am willing. I'm gonna send back the ELD devices that they send it to me, because that's their equipment. Eventually, if I cannot afford the IRP plates, I know. So there's nothing I cannot go under with their company, because IRP plate is required for me to run a business with the truck. So I showed them that I will return whatever stuff that they send me over here. The guy say it costs him already $600 or something to that effect. I'm assuming monthly subscription for the ELD, and also some of these signs that he sent, the stickers for the DOT stickers on the side of the truck, the signs with the company names on it. And I told him, I showed him that I would send that stuff back. I don't think the sign is not going to be good, but the ELD device. And then I post ad on Craigslist. I also post ad on Facebook groups. There's a bunch of groups that are related to this subject. I specifically outline what I was looking for. Say I have a one truck, I'm owner operator. I'm looking for a company that have a plate program. And then also mention that when it comes to the pay, like company normally they get you the load and then they charge you a certain percentage, and then I want to make sure that the percentage is within the market, so that I say the maximum percentage that I'm comfortable with is gonna be 12%, and everything else like IFTA, ELD should be included. And there is no escrow. I know most of you know what I'm talking about. No escrow charges, no other extra charges of any kind, other than cargo insurance. The cargo insurance, I have wrote it on there. It should be maximum $200 a week. And then when I post that, remember, I'm looking for a company that is looking for owner operators. Company looking for owner operator, there are thousands of them. They all want to own operator because they want to use the owner operators to make money for themselves. So I post that and I get huge amount of response. Some of the response that I got is similar to what I was looking for. Some of them contacted me, phone call. Some of them text me messages. Some of them emailed me the offers that they have. So I looked over it Some of them looks good. Some of them I send them my driver licenses to have them check my license with their insurances, and if I get approved, we will move forward. So this is my way of reaching out to companies, looking for resources that can help me with these IRP costs of the IRP. And then one guy, actually 3 guys contacted me. One of them is Minnesota, which is it's somewhere in Fridley, and he have a company, trucking company, and he also mentioned that he actually what he have is the offer that he have, percentages as he charges, the cargo insurance, and bobtail or trailers. What he charges, you gotta understand, in this business you have to know the ranges of the prices. If you don't know what something is, what something costs, the cost of let's say the cost of the trailers, how much a trailer is supposed to be rented out weekly or monthly, how much is a normal price for insurance for the trailers. If you don't know that range in this business, you can easily be taken advantage of. So I highly recommend that you find out how much is a normal price the company is supposed to charge you when you're running under them. Percentage, what's the highest percentage they can charge, what's the lowest percentage they can charge you from the stuff that you deliver, and then what is included in those charges. Does it include self-dispatch? Does it include forced dispatch? Does it include a insurance? How much is insurance? Cargo insurance, how much is that? The normal range insurance, normally you have to know that the cost of the cargo insurance. If it's more than 200, if it's more than, let's say, 300, you get in charge too much. And then any other charges, administration fees, escrow, DOT violation charges, those are any companies, in my opinion, any company that have DOT violation charges is a scam. They're trying to find a way they can pickpocket you out of your money. But at the end of the day, you don't want DOT violation charge. DOT violation charge is basically a highway patrol or some government giving you a ticket. You already been punished by government giving you a ticket, which you really have no control over. And then the company also, that's what DOT violation is. The company also want to take you money for these violations. You can have a violation, so you do have a violation now because the police pull you over and give you a ticket. We're gonna take money from your account as well. This is obviously not, most companies don't do this, but a lot of European companies, they do this, and it's not illegal, but they don't have a legal authority to issue a ticket. But if you sign an agreement giving them authority to hold your paycheck, for whatever reason they can do that, and there's nothing any court can do about that. But just when you look at the lease agreement, avoid anything and everything that have DOT violations, failed inspections, out of service violations, tickets, all those things issued by the state. If you get a speeding ticket, that's between you and the state. You get a lawyer, hopefully you get that ticket dismissed or lowered it down to something that doesn't affect your driving record. And whatever expense, the money that you pay for that, you pay to the state, you pay to your lawyers, you pay to the court. But the company should not come to your pocket and say, hey, because this ticket was issued to you by the state, we're gonna now come to you and steal your money for this reason. I really have a hard time comprehending this reason why the company have these DOT violations there. That's not a good way to have a business relationship. Yes, DOT violation affect everybody, affect me, affect my driving record, affect my company, affect my way of doing business. But I'm already being penalized by having these ticket issues to me, and I have to get a lawyer and try to deal with those things. But and then again, you charging me money, or charging drivers money, owner operators money, that's like you double theft, stealing 2 times. State is already stealing from me. No, I have to worry about companies stealing from my paycheck. That's what the DOT violation is. If you have any of contract have those things on it, I would avoid it. So to get to the good news is that after all this discussion that I have with these groups, that after I post the ad on Facebook, on Craigslist, I have many positive things, and I was offered by a couple of companies that they will cover the IRP plates cost for me, $2,000. Imagine that. And then all I have to do is make a monthly payment. I mean a weekly payment from my paycheck. Whatever money I get paid at the end of week, I give them $50 or $100. That's gonna be contributed to the cost of the IRP plates. And then the company already promised they will pay. They will order the IRP plates, and then I will stick it on my truck. That's how I'm gonna be running the business, the truck, be able to go anywhere I want in the United States. And that is one portion of that that I'm happy to report that the first company, I'm sure they are on YouTube, they probably watch this video, and I highly appreciate they come back to me and say, hey, we thought about what's going on with you. We're going to offer you to pay for your IRP plates. They're basically going to order the plates under their company name, and then we're going to charge you a weekly fee of $100 a week. And then they asked me, we thought about doing this, what do you think? So I texted them, yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So the guy called me, and we have a discussion about the arrangement, and so that's where I am right now. I am supposed to, the guy is gonna go and get the plates from his state, which is another state. Once he get the plates, and then he's going to let me know that he got the plate, I'm gonna drive to his state from here, and he also getting me a trailer. I'm gonna pick up the trailer and start rolling. And so this is my journey. Hopefully one day I'll come back and watch this video and watch how difficult the struggle is to start these things up, and we'll laugh at it and in a better place. But right now, this is what it is, and I encourage everybody to get into where they have to work. They're working for themselves, because working for other companies, for other people, is really not a way to get financial freedom. You will never be able to get financially sufficient by working for other companies. I think in these industries, especially in today's market, working for a company is really it's an uncomfortable place to be, because when you work for a company, you can always get fired, you can always lose your job. You have no guarantee that whatever financial responsibility you have will gonna be there. But when you're working for yourself, in any capacity, and as long as the business that you're in is stable. You see, like trucking is a stable business to some extent. The market goes up and down, but delivering things, and stuff like delivering things throughout the United States is only done by three things: the aircraft, the trains, and the truck. So these things are mostly stable. It may be low prices a little bit, but it's a stable market. So stay tuned. This is what I have for today, and this is the journey that I'm in. Hopefully we'll keep going in this video, and it just to give me a motivations for something to go back and watch in the future, and also for those of you who thinking about doing this, to kind of know the process and struggle that one have to go through when you're doing this kind of business. Yeah, stay tuned, feel free to follow, and we'll talk to you guys later.